Progressive billionaire George Soros financed Fusion GPS, the firm that went after President Donald Trump during the campaign and led the way in the Operation Crossfire hurricane plot to target the president and his allies. That case has largely fallen apart. Sources say that Rod Rosenstein has admitted that Robert Mueller will be wrapping up his investigation because there is no proof whatsoever of Russian collusion. Now we know that Soros, who was so integral in those Brett Kavanaugh protests in Washington, D.C., was also involved in Fusion GPS. And this is something that us and the Washington Times have been reporting for months now. Well, now the Washington Post, Jeff Bezos' newspaper, reports it as well. So is this confirmed now, according to Snopes and all the liberals? Even the Democrats admit. Soros' spokesman, Michael Vachon, told me, this is the Washington Post, that Soros had not funded Fusion GPS directly, but had made a grant to the Democracy Integrity Project, which used Fusion GPS as a contractor. So that's the way he rigged it. Obviously, we know that he was financially involved. We know that Hillary Clinton and Elizabeth Warren and others were meeting with him during this general time frame. Now, we know that the woman who confronted Jeff Flake on the elevator famously was the co-executive director of a Soros-funded organization, the Center for Popular Democracy. We know, and even CNN admitted, that anti-Kavanaugh protesters were getting paid in cash. CNN admitted that it was bail money being handed out. We saw the video of Sheila Jackson Lee handing a white envelope to Christine Blasey Ford's lawyer. Now, we're not going to dwell on this because obviously we know that the Brett Kavanaugh case ended in victory for Republicans. Lindsey Graham even credited Michael Avenatti, the porn lawyer, creepy porn lawyer, sorry, as Tucker Carlson branded him, the creepy porn lawyer. So, yeah, Lindsey Graham actually credited Michael Avenatti with being the turning point in the entire case, because when Julie Swetnick came out with her allegations against Kavanaugh, people realized that this was all a con job. Now, Hillary Clinton is going on tour. It's kind of like how Cher has a farewell tour every few years and then keeps coming back. We thought we had seen the last of Hillary Clinton. It's pretty clear now, considering that Hillary and Bill are going around the country, including to Detroit, Michigan. They skipped that during the campaign. So, but they're going on tour. They're like Jay-Z and Beyonce. They're like Sonny and Cher. They're going on tour for the midterm elections. And I really, for the life of me, cannot imagine that there are still voters out there that care what Bill and Hillary Clinton have to say about this midterm elections. But you know, this is fascinating because today we have a story up on our site, and I really hope you read this. Obama official hosted Fusion GPS spy Natalia in his Washington office. So we just talked about how George Soros was financing Fusion GPS. Now we have the Obama administration directly implicated. The deadly helicopter crash that downed Natalia Veselnikaya's associate underscores the high-stakes tension surrounding the Fusion GPS scandal. It turns out that Natalia, who set up Don Jr. for a meeting in Trump Tower, she had dinner with Fusion GPS head Glenn Simpson the night before the Trump Tower meeting and also the night after, 2 dinners. So obviously they had a lot to talk about. And it turns out she was operating out of the Washington offices of Cozen O'Connor, a law firm run by anti-Trump former Obama administration official Howard Schweitzer, whose super PAC donated to Hillary Clinton and Jeb Bush in the 2016 presidential election. I mean, this is just absolutely amazing, amazing stuff. Not to toot our own horn here at Big League Politics, but there's no ego. We are merely conduits of information, and this is some amazing information that we have up on the site. Now, we are going to keep you updated throughout the day because Washington is in an uproar right now after Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation to the Supreme Court. And by the way, Kavanaugh is getting right to work, and we'll probably see him in action this week, working in his capacity as a Supreme Court justice. Rod Rosenstein hanging on at the Department of Justice, but sources say he's going to be out quietly after the midterms and is going to move on, presumably back into the private sector or back into private practice. But it looks like President Donald Trump, with his win in the Brett Kavanaugh ordeal, is consolidating power now in the federal government and sending Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton out into the world of Live Nation tours. So I don't think that Hillary Clinton's really a rock star at this point in time, but we'll see what her ticket sales are. Please keep reading bigleaguepolitics.com.